Call this meeting to order, and I'll turn it over to Secretary Sievertson for the roll call.
Senator Brawl. Here. Senator Berry.
Present.
Senator Branham.
Here.
Senator Collister.
Here.
Senator Connor.
Here.
Senator DeCall.
Here.
Senator Dominguez.
Present.
Senator Fornerado.
Here.
Senator Hornsby.
Present.
Senator Hurtado.
Present.
Senator Johnson.
Here.
Senator Muir.
Here.
Senator Ortiz.
Present.
Senator Price.
Present.
Senator Rosales.
Present.
Senator Sidweeks.
Present.
Senator Withers.
Present.
Senator Worley.
Here.
Thank you, Zara. Now if you all stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Senator Berry.
I move to approve last week's minutes.
Second.
It has been moved by Senator Berry to approve last week's minutes, seconded by Senator Sidweeks. Unanimous has been called. Seeing no objections, last week's minutes are approved. Senator Berry.
I move to approve this week's agenda.
Second. Unanimous.
It has been moved by Senator Berry to approve this week's agenda, seconded by Senator Withers. Unanimous has been called. Seeing no objections, this week's agenda is approved. I will now open the gallery for anyone who would like to approach. Seeing none, we have nothing in announcements and correspondence, so we'll move right to our President's Report from President Smith.
Hey guys, so the first thing I was going to talk to you guys about is that the university is doing several focus groups with different community members and different groups in order to better understand the perception of IOSU, ask questions, hear people's concerns. They had one this morning with a bunch of community members, and they asked me to send them a name of about 15 people to be in the focus group for the students. So I have a couple of you guys on there, a couple of my cabinet members, and a couple of student leaders that are in clubs and organizations. So be looking for a personalized invitation. You get breakfast with it, so that's always nice. I just kind of put everyone's name into a thing and drew out names so that it would be as fair as possible. So everyone's name was in there, and whoever got chosen got chosen. I'm sorry if you don't get a free breakfast. I feel bad, but I will make it up to you by taking you to the spaghetti feed or the Native American cultural night this week. So everyone could get free food, but just keep that in mind. You guys will be in a focus group. This is a perfect opportunity for you to ask questions, raise the concerns of your constituents, get your voice out there, and just figure out what's going on with the university and kind of get your voices heard. So I hope that that'll be beneficial. If you guys get the invitation and you cannot make it, please let me know as soon as possible so I can get another senator on the list if you can't make it. And then the second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is I offered again to anybody who wants to go to the spaghetti feed, or they have a Native American culture night this Saturday. If you guys would like to go to that, please. First, the spaghetti feed, which is this Friday. Stacey already talked about it. Please put your arm out so I can get a count for that.
What time?
Stacey. 6. Thank you. 1. Okay, and then the Native American Cultural Night this Saturday, I believe it starts at 6 p.m. There's a buffet dinner. Would you guys like to, if you guys would like to go to that, please put your arm out. Okie dokie. So I have 2 down for the spaghetti feed. If any of you guys would like to put your name on either of these lists, let me know before noon on Friday. Or if you cannot make it, please let me know before noon on Friday so that I can make sure I have the ticket numbers correct, so we're not spending money that we don't need to spend. Other than that, there's a few things coming down the pipeline from administration, and I will keep you guys posted on those as much as I can. One thing is our budget process is still going on. We requested a few marketing plans from different groups in order to better utilize our budget, but our budget is actually looking significantly better than we had thought it was. So this year is going to be not one that we have to make game-changing cuts, which is very nice. But we still are going to look at each line item stringently, make sure that they're using their money wisely. And then another thing that we're doing this year is we're hoping to set up goals for our line items so that they have measurable goals for next year. So if they're not achieving something, we actually have something we can look at and say, you didn't achieve this goal, therefore X, Y, and Z. So that hasn't happened in the past. And I think with transparency and accountability, we need to start giving our line items goals of what we would like to see them do in a year so that we are able to measure that and then move forward as a Senate and say, because of this, we're going to do this instead of just having it be so arbitrary. So I think that'll help next year's Senate understand what we were looking for this year's Senate. And we'll talk with you guys about those goals before we finalize any of them to make sure. Senator Withers is always great about keeping you guys updated on anything we talk about. So just be looking for that. But do you guys have any other questions for me?
Senator Colister?
What time are those focus groups meetings?
I am not 100% sure yet, but this morning it was at 8:30 in the morning. So I'm assuming it's going to be early. Other than that, I don't know what day it'll be on. That is completely up to the administration. But it's usually on a Thursday or a Wednesday, depending on.
Yeah.
So
You can't go to that.
I didn't put any of you guys on because I knew you probably wouldn't be able to make it because of your class schedule.
Thank
So you guys are good. I kept you guys out because I knew you wouldn't be able to make it anyway. So, but everyone else, be looking for those emails. Perfect. Any other questions? Thank you, guys.
Thank you, President Smith. We'll now move on to our committee reports, starting with the Senate Pro Tempore Committee. Senator Withers.
Thank you, Vice President Belknap. So the committee heads and I just met briefly during caucus, and I just wanted to take a second and say I appreciate all of the hard work that all of you are putting in towards the appreciation gifts to other departments that help make ASISU a success. They're very creative ideas, and I just wanted to again reiterate that I appreciate your willingness and motivation to make sure that these are the best they can possibly be. So thank you for that. But we will meet again in 2 weeks, and I will give you an update at that time. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Withers. We'll now hear from our Finance Committee. Senator Withers.
Thank you again, Vice President Belknap. So Finance met today, and first thing is that we have a few match deposit requests. So our first one comes from ISU Survey Club for a total of $66.66. Our second one is from BlackRock and Sage for $18.33. And our final one's from Lambda Theta Alpha for $33.33 for a total of $118.32. Does anyone have any questions in regards to those match deposit requests? No? Seeing none, I move to approve the match deposit requests for a total of $118.32.
Second.
It has been moved by Senator Withers to approve the match deposits, seconded by Senator Colister. Roll call has been called, so I'll turn it over to Secretary Severson.
Senator Brawl.
Yes.
Senator Barry.
Yes.
Senator Branham.
Yes.
Senator Colister.
Yes.
Senator Connor.
Yes.
Senator DeCall.
Yes.
Senator Dominguez.
Yes.
Senator Fornerado.
Yes.
Senator Hornsby.
Yes.
Senator Hurtado. Senator Johnson.
Yes.
Senator Muir.
Yes.
Senator Ortiz.
Yes.
Senator Price.
Abstain.
Senator Rosales.
Yes.
Senator Sidweeks.
Yes.
Senator Withers.
Yes.
Senator Worley.
Yes.
And with that, the match deposits of $118.32 are approved.
Okay. And then the last thing, President Smith touched on this very well, is just that we're going through our budgeting process at this time. And so she pretty much listed all the information I was going to share, but I would just like to encourage all of you, if you have interest, to attend our finance meetings that take place at 5:30 on Wednesdays before Senate. So Other than that, that's all that finance has to report this time.
Thank you, Senator Withers. We'll now hear from our Rules Committee, Senator Branham.
Thank you. Last Friday, Senator Barral and Senator Rosales went and did our thank you for the mail center, and that went really good. But other than that, we have nothing new to report. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Branham. Next, we'll hear from our Appointments and Review Committee, Senator Takal.
We have nothing to report for this week. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Takal. Next, we'll hear from our Outreach Committee, Senator Muir.
Thank you. So as promised, I have a sign-up sheet for our luncheon that we're having on March 16th. It's going to be 11 to 1 in these two rooms right here, I think. And I would really like as many senators there as possible, like 10 to 15 each hour would be great, so that we can meet as many people as we want to. It is on a Wednesday, so just keep that in mind when you're signing up. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Muir. Next, we'll hear from our Communications Committee, Senator Johnson.
We have nothing to report. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Johnson. And last, we'll hear from our Service Committee, Senator Price.
So we have 2 sanctioned events for the month of March. The first upcoming event is on March. It's a late night union event, and it is next Saturday. Next Friday on the 11th of March. Deadlines to volunteer is March 8th. That's when they need to know if you're going to be volunteering or not. To arrive on that Friday at 8 p.m. or 8:10 p.m. And you will be receiving free food before the event. They'll do an orientation of how the event will go down. And then you also get a free giveaway. So if you volunteer at that time, you will have to be volunteering for the whole event for it to be sanctioned, which is from 9 to 12, not including orientation hours. Okay, and then the next event is on March 12th. It's the International Night. Christoph is really excited, who's the president, is really excited about us volunteering. For this to be sanctioned, you need to at least provide 1 hour of ticket sales, help them ticket, which I'll pass out the link to that Google Doc, and then, or help volunteer set up with decorations or serving food. And those are the 2 sanctioned events that we have. Also for the minutes that we have made the March food drive for 200 minimum points for each group to meet. Otherwise, it'll be automatically tied. Other than that, that's all we have.
Thank you, Senator Price. We have nothing in old business or new business, so I'll now once again open the gallery for any questions. Could you both please state and spell your name for the minutes?
Yes, my name is Ali Salas, ALE SALAS. Why? Ali. Oh, yeah. Sorry, ALEY. Sorry.
My name is Katie Beck, KATIE BECK.
And we're just coming from the Idaho Falls campus, and we would like to thank from the Idaho Falls students to Senator Price and Senator Hurtado for going and giving us those shirts. The students really appreciate it, and they really like to get to know the senators more, so maybe going down more often, the students would like to get to know each of their senators a lot better. So thank you.
And I'm the secretary of the Performing Arts Club, and I just want to let you guys know that we have a performance next Saturday, and then April 1st and 2nd at 6:30 in the TAB Auditorium. We're doing The Woman in Black. So you're all welcome to come and tell your clubs about it, or if you have any questions, just let me know.
And keep in mind, it is rated PG-13. It is a little scary, so if you're not really a fan of the dark, don't go. But other than that, it's a really good play.
That's all.
Right.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Oh, I think you were going to say something. I forgot to let you guys know that because we did not have an Idaho Falls outreach event this semester when we went to our Idaho Falls meeting, it is still required that you guys do an Idaho Falls outreach event. Typically, this is planned by the outreach committee. We can provide transportation for large groups if we all can agree on one event to go to. So something to consider. You guys can do any event. You just have to let us know that you're doing it. Let Andy know that you're doing it. So if there's a time you're going to be up in Idaho Falls that coincides with an event, or if you guys want to go to the event that she just mentioned, that can be an outreach of the event. You need to wear your name tag and you need to talk to students. You have to be there for an hour. But if you want to go to something like that, you can, or the outreach committee can decide to put one together for everybody. It's completely up to you guys, but it is still a requirement that you all do one outreach event at an outreach campus. So just wanted to keep that in mind for everybody so that you guys know that you guys have 2 months now to do that. So please start planning now. Thank you. I don't have my phone.
Thank you, President Smith. I will now leave the gallery open if anyone has any further questions or comments to address the Senate with.
Another thing, sorry guys, Raul, Senator Raul Chetri will no longer be a senator this semester. He had to step away for personal reasons. We have decided not to open up an application for the 2 open seats because we are so close to the end of the semester that we're already in another election cycle. So we may be looking at possibly having the newly elected senators come and sit with us for the last month of our proceedings before they are sworn in. So that's something that I wanted to let you guys all know, but he will no longer be at Senate. He had personal reasons. And so please, if you see him, give him a high five and tell him everything's okay. He was really broken up that he couldn't do it anymore, but he wishes everyone his best, their best. Sorry. But yeah, that's another thing we wanted to let you guys all know.
Senator Collister.
As far as the Constitution goes, is that legal or appropriate to have the newly elected people sit in?
It was done with pharmacy two years ago. They had a senator sit in, so it's at my discretion if I want to appoint somebody or if I just want to take someone who's already been elected, if it's this close to election cycle, and have them sit on the Senate. So it's completely up to my discretion. I didn't feel like with an appointment, it takes about 3 weeks anyway, and by then we will already have newly elected people. So it didn't make sense for me to try and appoint someone when we're going to have people elected to the position. Why not just let those people who have been elected by their peers sit on the position instead of me going out and choosing one? So that's why I chose to do that. I think it's more fair that way than it's not me arbitrarily going out. It's not someone who wasn't elected sitting on the Senate. Any other questions? Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you, President Smith. All right, now move to our other business. We do have the pro tem vote of confidence tonight. So if you could all please fill out your slips, either saying yes or no. Any votes that did not say yes or no will not count. So please fill out yes or no to maintain Jordan Withers as your Senate pro tem.
Huh?
This gets so stressed out.
Because it's gonna make a big difference. The fact that I told
Tech has nobody here. Oh my God.
it's going to save every time.
At the end of the first contract, and it's only like 17 points. They scored the whole game. That we have or they have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a basketball game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And until you're like looking at me.
What are you making tiny? Why'd you break it?
Didn't get to it.
No problem.
I'm gonna go on a limb. I did that myself. We have to
You can't take it off.
and then they did it smaller. Like
Oh,
less
tons.
but that feels long.
That was too many votes. Too many. That was 19. We only have 18 senators.
If it's really funny, I'll think.
And with that, Jordan Withers remains your pro tem. So if you would all please stand with me and sing the ISU fight song.
ISU fight, ISU fight, go, 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 Wings, go.
Senator Collister.
I move to adjourn this meeting.
It has been moved by Senator Collister to adjourn, seconded by Senator Connor. Unanimous has been called. We will adjourn after the roll call.
Senator Brawl. Here. Senator Barry. Here. Senator Branham. Here. Senator Collister.
Here.
Senator Connor.
Yes.
Senator DeCall.
Here.
Senator Dominguez.
Oh, present.
Senator Fornerado.
Here.
Senator Hornsby. Senator Hurtado. Senator Johnson. Senator Muir.
Here.
Senator Ortiz. Senator Price. Senator Rosales.
Present.
Senator Sidweeks.
Present.
Senator Withers.
Present.
Senator Worley.
Here.
Meeting adjourned.
Sorry, sir.